counsel, go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, we're here today on a bond motion for Wesley Davis. Mr. Davis was arrested in late December. He's charged with several counts, primarily the most serious being attempted rape. Mr. Davis was coming home. He'd been out all night with some friends. They'd been partying, drinking, been at a club. He willingly admits he had been drinking, driving. They had spent the night hitting on girls. As he's driving the next morning, he encounters an attractive female jogger. He approaches her. He says with the intent to make a move on her, hit on her. Her story, I think, differs, and she was afraid that he was trying to abduct her, attempt to rape her. She ultimately ends up stabbing him.
Your Honor, the state is opposed to bond. We believe that the defendant poses a significant risk to the community as well as a risk to reoffend, not based on his criminal history, because he has none, but based on the situation of this offense. Your Honor, it is our understanding that this happened at around 5:30 in the morning. The victim was out jogging, and from the investigation that was conducted by the Warner House Police Department, the defendant's last alibi witness said the last time he saw him was leaving the club around 4. And the reason why the state thinks that's important is that's a significant period of time in which he had to have been driving around, in fact, looking for someone. In this situation, the victim alleges that she was jogging. She was approached by someone who asked if they could jog with her. She said no. And again, I'm not going too deep into the facts, but I'm trying to give you a glance of the facts so that you can understand how they go to the risk to the community. She basically said no and went on her way, but she pulled out her knife, and he continued to approach her and eventually grabbed her by the crotch and threw her to the ground. At that point, she alleged she started swinging and she connected. She says that at that point, when she started screaming for help, he got into his car, drove off, but drove back around. She says she observed him drive back around to see where she was.
Well, the issue of the court today is not whether he did what he's accused of or what his intention was, but whether or not he is a risk to the community. Clearly, the circumstances of the case would suggest that he is, but he has no prior history. There is at least some reason to think that the voluntary use of drugs and alcohol played a part in whatever went on, which is not absolutive of responsibility if that is what the evidence shows, but is a factor for the court to consider in evaluating his risk. I'm going to set a bond. I'm going to set it commensurate with the seriousness of the allegations. I'm going to require the I'm going to set it $10,000. I'm going to require the electronic monitor, and I'm going to require that he be on complete house arrest. I'm not comfortable with him working in a scenario where he's, by definition, got to be out and about somewhere different all the time.